In studio with us right now is Sean Nook. He's the owner-operator of Black Bottle Brewery. How you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's an exciting time of year. Of course, there's the basketball thing going on. There are different brackets you can fill out. But then we caught wind of what you're doing at Black Bottle. It's unique. It's different. And coming off the heels of National Cereal Day, which was last week, you have got cereals involved with this bracket that you've set up with Black Bottle, and you've got some delicious flavors here.
Yes, that's right.
How often do you brew cereal?
So we make this beer 2 or 3 times a year. We got known for this beer because we did a milk stout with Count Chocula cereal.
That's right. That made huge.
Yeah, it made waves, I guess you could call it, throughout the country. And we weren't trying to do it on purpose, but it was great publicity for us.
And it was a good tasting beer,
It's a really good beer. It's just a unique way to add chocolate, essentially. So that's how it all started. And then from there, we have evolved and we've done several other beers with different cereals.
You've got this bracket, the Cerealiously, if I did that right.
Cerealiously, yep.
Cerealiously bracket at Black Bottle, where, let me do the matchups here because I saw this. This is tough. These are awesome. This is almost like a final round.
Yeah, we couldn't do too many. You got to keep in mind we have to pick cereal that's available in bulk. Because we're not just doing a bowl of cereal.
In one bracket, you've got Cookie Crisp versus Honey Bunches oats.
Yes.
That's a tough one. Chocolate Lucky Charms versus Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, so chocolate Lucky Charms.
Captain Crunch Peanut Butter Crunch versus Golden Grahams.
That's tough.
See, I love graham crackers and milk.
Me too.
I lean in that direction.
And graham crackers and beer has been done before, and it's a really good combo. But Golden Grahams, we've done it before. So a lot of these we've done before, and some of them are new. And there's a new cereal on this list, and it's the Oreo O's.
Yeah, the Oreo O's versus Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, so I want all of them to win, but that's the point of this, is to figure out one.
Well, we're talking with Sean Nook. He's the owner-operator of Black Bottle Brewing in Fort Collins, right next to a piece of paradise that I visit, the cigar shop over there off College.
Oh, yes.
But a great brewery and delicious beers for this matchup for their Cerealiously. I don't know if I'll ever be able to say it right, but
it's okay. People say Cerealiously, Cerealicious, it's all kinds of things. It's just Cerealiously.
Cerealiously at Black Bottle Brewing. Now, so for people to participate, they'll need to vote. So they can do that by going to your Facebook page starting today, right?
Yes, starting today, you can vote. We have the matchups on there. It's basically like a poll. You pick your favorite cereal out of each different matchup. And then at the end of the voting period, the next cereal goes forward. Just like they're playing a game against each other, but cereal can actually play basketball.
Are all of these beers brewed already, or will you brew them at the end?
No, so we brew the beer once the champion is crowned.
Okay.
And then we'll make that beer literally the next day after the champion is crowned, and then that same day we also announce the winners. There's prizes if you fill out a solid bracket.
All right, so then you'll know at that time what to go out and get. You don't have all these different cereals stocked up in your house right now.
No, we don't stock them anymore. It's kind of funny. We have to go to several stores because we're not buying one box. We use about 40 to 50 pounds per batch. We make, and they don't sell bulk like that.
Do you like brewing these kind of beers? Does it smell really good?
It does, and it's funny because a lot of purists, the beer snobs of the world, they kind of laughed at us when we first started doing this, and now it's like accepted, and people, they can relate. Everyone can relate to cereal. You don't have to be a kid.
Right.
I still eat cereal.
It is good stuff. Now, you do have big prizes for those who win the bracket. You got a first place prize, a $200 gift card. A second place is a $100 gift card, then a $50 gift card, and fourth place is a growler and fill.
Plus, bragging rights.
Yeah.
And we announce the winner. It'll be on our social outlets and all that. And then the whole point of this though is letting our fans, our customers, the people, pick the cereal that we brew with, and that's the real big drive.
Right.
Is people have a say. and instead of us just picking a random cereal.
Well, I don't know if you're in a position to give us your favorite, but do you have one in this list that you really hope is victorious?
Well, I should not say because it might,
They don't want to.
It might
skew the effects.
Yeah, but it's definitely a newer cereal and a new cereal on this, and there might be a cookie that it has in real life.
Gotcha. That's good enough. They all sound delicious. The Cerealiously event going on with Black Bottle Brewery. You can again go to their Facebook page and commence voting starting today. And I guess in about a week's time, we'll find out who the winner is.
Yeah, so for the first round, and then there's a second round, and essentially the championship round, which is the third round, and it kind of follows the NCAA bracket. Not to a T, but it follows it. We kind of space it out and give time for people to vote because we want the more people that participate, the better these results will be, and it's just fun.
Yeah, no,
it's silly, but it's fun.
Unique, it's different, it's a lot of fun, and again, we can all relate. Although maybe I myself have never had a cereal beer before, but I can certainly relate to all these flavors that you got here.
Well, you're gonna have one, right?
Exactly.
It's just I don't have it yet.
No, I know. No, I will definitely be there. Just on a quick side note, one of the trends nationally is glitter beer. Have you not heard about this?
This is actually news to me, and I'm in the industry. So what's that all about?
There is, it's in Durango. There's a brewery there that is brewing beer with flavorless glitter, actually.
So like food grade glitter, whatever that means.
I don't know the exact product.
Well, that's probably not plastic.
Probably not plastic, right. They also said it was hell on the equipment. It's not easy to brew.
Yeah, I could see when we use spices and stuff of that nature, they can clog all kinds of different things in the brewing process.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine that glitter would be
nice. Look, as a consumer, one who loves beer, I'm not sure that would interest me.
It sounds cool and it probably looks cool, and I can't necessarily say it's a terrible thing. Sounds like something we would do. But cereal we got laughed at for that. And now it's people all over the country, people meaning breweries and home brewers and such, are doing this. It's like a normal thing now.
Right.
And we kind of, not to toot our horn, but we set that trend. But we didn't do it to do that. We just did it because we like cereal and we like beer. So let's put them together. Right. But glitter, that's something else. The thing with that is it's appearance. It's not a flavor.
I was about to ask. And again, our area is unique more so than others in the competition that you're up against. And you and I have spoken about this before.
Yes.
The relationship that you have with the other brewers here in town, the big ones, the small ones, and so forth. What is the status among breweries right now? Are you still all friendly? Is the industry still as thriving as it was even 5 years ago? What does it look like out there?
All right, so we opened in Fort Collins, the 10th brewery, including Anheuser-Busch at that time. They're still a brewery, and so we were the 10th, and then now I believe we're in like the 20s for Fort Collins, and then we have the surrounding areas. It's still booming. I definitely feel like that bubble is so big now that the bubble's starting to leak a little. It's almost to the point where people are overwhelmed. There's so many options. I can't tell you how it's going to go, but our model's different and everyone else has their own model. We're not big on selling mass quantities of beer, even for a craft brewery. We care more about selling beer locally and then to local bars and restaurants and some liquor stores as well in our area. But, everyone's model's different. But as far as how we all get along, I would say it's the craziest industry that I've been involved in my young life. But everyone that I tell about, they just don't understand and they can't believe it. We all help each other. We all get along and we're all competing. To put that into perspective, let's say it's car dealerships all getting along. That would never happen.
That would be unique.
Yeah,
or radio stations for that matter.
Yeah, or radios or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's real. We all have employees, we have costs, we have rents and leases and all of that. But in the brewing industry, we've gotten a lot of help from our friends at New Belgium, our friends at Odell for the big guys. all the way to smaller breweries like Zwei and in Fort Collins and Snowbank, all kinds of smaller breweries, and Funkworks. We all work together, and we actually all communicate via kind of like a non-official official affiliation, if that makes any sense.
Right.
And we order products together. We sell products directly to each other. If someone needs it, we help each other out, and more than just being friendly. It's pretty unique, and honestly, it's what I'm used to. And now that's like the trend. And yes, I think we're all competitive, but when we, shut the door and get out of the conversation, and we still want to be the next best thing. I mean, there's competitiveness still to be better.
Well, if you've got more and more breweries coming into the scene, it becomes more and more competitive at that point. And certainly different personalities can enter the scene and stir things up a bit. Some bad apples come in.
Sure. So that was kind of what we did too. When we were the 10th, we were unconventional. This, for instance, making a beer with cereal and doing things much differently and being a little bit more edgy, I guess. But we're not trying to be something we're not. We're just, it's us, it's me, and it shows through the brewery, and it's my thought process, and I've got great team and employees behind us, and a lot of other breweries have the same thing, and everyone's just different. And my model is absolutely no riding on coattails, and I think a lot of breweries, particularly breweries, feel the same way. And it's hard because, we're all making beer, so how do you stand out? But there are a lot of personalities, though, in each area, in every each brewery, and all over the state and the nation. And typically, they're all really, it's a good personality. But every once in a while, there's some bad seeds out there. I mean, I'm not going to lie.
Right. Well, that happens with everybody. Again, a very unique and special place in which we live. And certainly the beer makes it even that much more awesome. So, again, thanks, Sean Nook, owner-operator with Black Bottle Brewing. Again, you can be found right off of College and Prospect.
Yep. Unfortunately, there is, not unfortunately, but there's a Chuck E. Cheese right there if you don't know where we're at. And don't forget the voting. You can vote starting today, and you have till the 18th to fill your bracket out. Yeah.
Okay, and they can vote on your Facebook page, the Black Bottle Brewing Facebook page, and it's called the Cerealiously.
Yes,
I think I nailed it that time. Finally,
all right.
It's their bracket. Again, great flavors to choose from. I'll go over them one more time: Cookie Crisp, honey bunches of oats, chocolate Lucky Charms, Cocoa Puffs, Cap'n Crunch, Golden Grahams, Fruity Pebbles, and Oreo O's.
Yes,
so
8 of them.
Get those votes in, and soon we'll also celebrate at Black Bottle Brewing in Fort Collins. Sean, thanks again so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks a lot.